Hello and welcome to this edition of Two Talk. We have an exciting show for you today. First off, joining me is Natalie Barrow, who is the Director of Arts Education and Community Outreach for the ArtsBridge Foundation. So I know a lot of folks, everybody knows about the Cobb Energy Center here in Cobb, but no one knows that there's actually this whole other foundation, the ArtsBridge. So welcome.
Thank you.
So why don't you tell folks a little bit about what you guys do?
Sure. Well, we like to call ourselves the best kept secret because you're right. Many people do not know what we do. So ArtsBridge Foundation was formerly the Cobb Energy Performing Arts Center Foundation, which had a mission to raise all of the money for the center.
Okay.
With a secondary mission of arts education. Well, we built the center, that was completed, so we changed our mission to be solely arts education. And 2 years ago, changed our name to be ArtsBridge Foundation with a mission to educate, inspire, and motivate Georgia's youth through the arts. So now our name tells a little bit more about what we do, who we are, and hopefully we'll start to get more well known as we go along.
So now what are some of the programs, like education programs, you offer?
Well, we have 4 main types of programs. Field trips to Cobb Energy Center, where you can go as a class with your school during the school day, see a very high quality show.
Now, when you do that, do you see a show?
You do.
Okay.
Yep. You see a 1-hour performance. It's a very high quality performance. We have our resident companies, the Atlanta Opera and the Atlanta Ballet, where you can see a performance from them. But then we also bring in touring shows. So this year we kicked off our education series with Dance Theater of Harlem, which was the first time they had been in Atlanta in over a decade.
Okay, now what age kids are coming to this?
Any age, K through 12. We have programs for all ages. Each program's really tailored to different grade levels.
Okay.
So it's specific.
Okay, so we have field trips. What else?
We have the Georgia High School Musical Theater Awards, also known as the Schuler Awards.
Very familiar with the Schuler Awards.
Many people know us by the Schulers more than they do ArtsBridge.
So let's tell folks a little bit about that now. Now, how does someone get nominated for the Schulers?
Well, we have a panel of theater professionals from the state that go out and evaluate all of the participating schools. And we score them in 17 different categories, really mirrors the Tony Awards. So you have overall production, direction, leading actor, actress, choreography, those types of categories.
Well, and as I know, to be a proud papa, my daughter was nominated for a Schuler for costumes.
Awesome.
So this is for public and private schools, right?
Yes, that's right. This year we have 75 schools from 28 counties participating.
Wow.
I know. And Schuler Hensley, he's a Marietta native, Tony Award-winning actor, so he's our namesake of the program, which is really exciting.
Okay, so we have field trips, we have the Schuler Awards, and
we have master classes and educational experiences where you can do different classes, training in the performing arts, or backstage tours of Cobb Energy Center.
Now, when you say master classes, is this for the non-kids or is this for anybody?
It's for anybody. It's usually grades 6 through 12th, so it's an older child who's a little bit more ready to train. But we partner with the shows that go to the Fox Theater. So all of the Broadway shows that go to the Fox, we have an artist come out from those shows and teach a class on, a song from the show that they're currently performing in.
Okay, so now I know the big show that's coming up soon at the Fox is Phantom.
Right.
So are they coming up?
We're actually not doing Phantom, but we are doing Matilda and Finding Neverland.
All right.
Yep, and Mamma Mia.
Okay.
And then next year, of course, Hamilton.
Yeah. Oh, yes, of course. And I'm sure that's going to be extremely popular.
We'll have to do 4 classes of that at least.
Okay, and what's the 4th?
Family series. We just started 2 years ago a family performance series, which is shows that kids usually watch on television, or it's a book. So we've had Clifford, Daniel Tiger, Peppa Pig. So if you have little ones, then you're probably sitting at home watching some of those shows. Wild Kratts.
Yes, I remember Clifford the Red Dog.
Right. So those are a great way to expose the entire family to a live performance with something they already know and love.
So these are live. These are not screenshots. Okay.
Nope. It's a live show that tours and comes to Cobb Energy Center.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys have been around for how long?
Since 2007.
Okay.
We've served over 300,000 kids from 54 Georgia counties.
That's pretty amazing. So,
Thanks.
So now where can folks go to find out information about ArtsBridge?
Our website is artsbridgega.org, or you can follow us on social at ArtsBridgeGA. We have an ArtsBridge Foundation Facebook page. We have a Georgia High School Musical Theater Facebook page. So we're all over social, given that we work with kids, but our website is a great resource.
Okay, well, I know that we have a little video that's going to show folks what you guys are all about.
Great.
And also, I think what we're going to show is small little clip from the Schuler Awards.
Sure.
So that folks can see what that looks like.
Sure.
So we'll be right back after you see the videos.
Do you know why arts education matters? Did you know the value we place on arts education today directly impacts our future? The facts are endless. Arts education improves academic achievement while enhancing test scores, social skills, and critical thinking. It helps students overcome social and economic barriers and enhances cultural appreciation, tolerance, and awareness. Most importantly, the arts provide the means for every student to learn. ArtsBridge Foundation produces quality performing arts education programs designed to engage, motivate, and elevate the next generation of artists and arts supporters. Since 2007, we have served over 280,000 students of all ages from Georgia, Alabama, South Carolina, and Tennessee. Field trips to Cobb Energy Performing Arts Center expose students to performances by leading arts organizations.
And the Schuler goes to Austin Coop.
The Georgia High School Musical Theater Awards celebrates excellence in high school musical theater programs. ArtsBridge Masterclasses deliver interactive learning opportunities for students and teachers. The Family Performance Series provides the perfect opportunity to introduce young audiences and families to the performing arts. Most importantly, ArtsBridge believes every student deserves access to the arts regardless of their ability to pay. With your support, ArtsBridge has impacted the lives of thousands of students across the Southeast region.
Exposure to the arts influences a child's education by helping them become critical thinkers. ArtsBridge subsidized all of our tickets and provided the entire cost for transportation. And as a result, over 700 kids, our entire school population, attended ArtsBridge performances.
Through our Adopt a School program, we provide program admission and transportation financial aid to students and schools in need. With your help, the possibilities to create a better future are endless. Give the gift of the arts today by giving to ArtsBridge Foundation.
Georgia's most talented students come together to celebrate excellence in high school musical theater.
This is the moment, my final test. Destiny beckoned, I never reckoned second best.
Good morning, Baltimore. Everything's like an open door. You know, 2 years ago when I was watching the Schuler Awards in my living room, I said I'm gonna be up there someday. And here I am. You are there. Come on, every guy, grab the girl. Everywhere around the world. Everywhere around the world.
Welcome back. Joining me now is Jim Wilgus, who is Cobb County's Director of Department of Transportation. Welcome back, and
Thanks,
you've been
sir.
here before. So today, what we're here to talk about is diverging diamonds.
Great.
As you know, the county has a couple now. So let's before we talk about the Windy Hill to diverging diamond, let's talk about roundabouts or diverging diamonds. And so why is county why do we have this move to diverging diamonds?
Well, with the diverging diamond, what you're really trying to do is prevent left turns onto the interstate into opposing traffic. The reason that Windy Hill was considered for this was really a safety enhancement because of the accident history with that interchange. The one that we'll soon be building at Wade Green is more of a capacity. We really need to get those left turns out of opposing traffic just to free up some of the capacity.
Well, and with not having them into opposing traffic, now the left turns are not waiting on a traffic light
That's correct.
because basically it's just a free flow.
That's correct.
So folks may have seen the one at over by Perimeter,
Yes, Ashford Dunwoody.
Rashford Dunwoody, and so the Windy Hill one works very similar.
It works very similar. Where you actually cross over and you're really going the wrong way on the roadway, and then you cross back once you're clear to the left turn movement.
So what are some of the things that, and you talked a little bit about it right now, but what are some of the things that people approaching the diverging diamonds, say at Windy Hill, and I know we have some pictures for folks to see, what would people expect to see that's different? Is the signage different? I mean, obviously they're going to be crossing over.
They're going to be crossing over, so they're going to be stopping at a light and crossing over. Right now, because we're still under construction in the center of the bridge, what they really need to be concerned about is which lane that they need to be in, because that's some of what we've watched over the last 2 days. Is there's been a little bit of confusion over people knowing which lane they need to be in if they want to get on the interstate.
Now, I know that prior to the switching over the diverging diamond on Windy Hill, there's been signs further back with the reader board signs saying, if you want to go north on 75 in this lane. Are those still in place for right now?
Yes, they are.
Okay. All right. Now, what you may see when you go out there now is the fact that it's not totally complete. It's functional.
Not complete.
That's about another month or two, right?
It's probably about another month, and we'll have the full 3 lanes in each direction. There's still some other stuff that we'll be doing on the bridge till about June.
Okay. And this diverging diamond is actually part of a much bigger Windy Hill project. There's actually 5 total projects going on Windy Hill, basically going from Powers Ferry all the way to 41.
Yes.
With intersection improvements on 41, and then folks have probably seen the raised median on Windy Hill west of the Virgin Diamond.
Yes.
So,
And we've also added lane in each direction, so there's more capacity now on Windy Hill.
okay, and then that all goes with the Diverging Diamond like we talked about.
Yes.
So, all right, so to finish up this segment, what we have for you is an 8-minute video explaining how Diverging Diamonds work. Now, this is not the roads here in Cobb. This is a North Carolina produced video, and it talks about different roads in the North Carolina area, so don't get confused with that, but watch the video, and I think it'll explain to you how Diverging Diamonds work.
Today, our communities face a growing number of transportation challenges. As traffic volumes grow and congestion worsens, motorists, pedestrians, and cyclists confront greater risks at intersections. We need balanced solutions that improve safety and keep people moving. At the Federal Highway Administration, our first priority is safety, and our mission is to improve mobility for all users of our nation's highways. In support of these goals, we've been evaluating innovative intersection designs for many years. Where they've been built, travelers save time, agencies save money, and communities benefit from safer facilities. One innovative intersection design, the Diverging Diamond Interchange, implements unimpeded left turns onto the highway by directing the traffic flow to cross over to the other side of the interchange and then cross back before leaving the interchange.
Alternative intersections are worth considering because they deliver more for less. They get more cars through the same spaces than a conventional intersection, and they deliver better safety than a conventional intersection.
At many intersections, the critical question is how to address left turns. How they are treated has an impact on the efficiency of the intersection and can reduce a crash type that tends to be quite severe. Missouri opened the first Diverging Diamond Interchange, DDI, in the United States in 2009. And several states have since adopted the DDI to ease traffic congestion at busy interchanges. At first glance, the DDI looks different than the traditional freeway interchange, with crossover locations at each end of the bridge. This may seem unusual, but these crossover points are actually the reason why the DDI functions so smoothly. They allow for better traffic flow and simpler left turns between the interchange and the freeway. Since driving the DDI is a little different than what most of us are used to, let's take a closer look at how a DDI works. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. 1. A DDI uses the same basic diamond interchange layout that is common in the United States. It consists of 2 entrance ramps and 2 exit ramps. 2. All of the right turns in a DDI look and work the same way as they would in a typical diamond interchange. Whether turning right from the crossroad to the entrance ramp or turning right from the exit ramp to the crossroad, drivers keep to the right side of the road or ramp. 3. The crossover intersections are what make DDIs different than typical diamonds. They are actually very intuitive. The crossovers are designed to gently transition or diverge traffic from the right side of the road to the left side of the road. Drivers going straight cross over a second time, back to the right side of the roadway. Drivers turning left from an exit ramp or to an entrance ramp are already on the left side of the road. They no longer cross paths with other traffic, a major safety advantage that results in more efficient operations. Guide signs and pavement markings are used throughout the interchange to direct drivers. It's that simple. The diverging diamond interchange boasts a number of safety improvements. It cuts the number of potential vehicle conflict points in half.
Not only are you decreasing the number of conflict points overall, you're also decreasing the speed at which those conflicts happen. Most of the accidents that you can have, most of the conflicts that you can have now are sideswipe. And that can be mitigated for with proper signal design, with making sure that you have the right sight lines and things like that.
Good design principles, signage, and pavement markings make driving through a DDI simple and intuitive.
So no longer are you going through an open space like in a diamond where you can get hit from the right, the left, and the front. But every time you go through an opening in a DDI, you're only conflicting with one path at a time. And that makes a huge difference.
Although DDIs are usually deployed at locations with heavy traffic volumes, DDIs have proven to be beneficial to pedestrians and cyclists as well. Pedestrians can be accommodated either on the median in between the 2 crossovers or along the side of the road.
After a year that the first one was built, we hired a consultant to look at the performance and actually look through it, look at the crashes, and compare those 5 years previous to when we opened it up. And we found that accidents were reduced by 53%.
A Missouri DOT survey showed that 87% of drivers feel safer in the new Springfield DDI compared to the previous diamond interchange.
The commentary that I get when I interview people is, so how was it? And they say, what? I didn't even notice there was anything different.
Diverging diamond interchanges can usually be built on the existing bridge deck when retrofitted. For new interchanges, fewer lanes are required, so there is less bridge structure and need for right-of-way. DDIs have been implemented in several states in a variety of roadway conditions. They can be built with the freeway over or under the crossroad, and at crossroads with as few as 2 lanes or as many as 10.
The intended use of a DDI is to accommodate those heavy left turns.
At the higher traffic volumes, the DDI has less delays, fewer stops, reduced stop times, and shorter queue lengths compared to the conventional diamond interchanges. Delays were reduced by 15 to 60%, and throughput was increased by 10 to 30%. With its simple, unopposed left turns, efficient 2-phase operation, narrower bridge structure width, lower costs, fewer conflict points, and dramatically increased throughput, the diverging diamond interchange is a welcome addition to the nation's roadways. The Federal Highway Administration encourages communities and agencies to consider the diverging diamond interchange to improve the efficiency and safety of existing interchanges, as well as an option for new interchanges. For more information about the diverging diamond interchange and other innovative intersection designs, please visit safety.fhwa.dot.gov.
All right, welcome back. Hopefully that video helped you get a feel for how diverging diamonds are supposed to work. And as always, if you have any questions, please send them to the email address on the bottom of the screen. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next month.
50 minutes of physical activity a day and eating well can help get your child healthy. So keep them active and eating well every day.
Skip a rope Saturday, freeze tag Friday, tap dance Thursday.
Whole grains Wednesday, try a veggie Tuesday. Let's move Monday, split the sweet Sunday.
Eat well and move a lot.
Today is Saturday. Today is Saturday.
All the healthy children, all the healthy children. Get ideas. Get involved. Get going at letsmove.gov. That's letsmove.gov.
Welcome home, man.
But it would be safe to keep your distance until there's no secret that laughter makes you smile. Reliable sources say that chicken soup has found their way out of this dangerous, but they are returned.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
What if a disaster strikes without warning? What if life as you know it has completely turned on its head? What if everything familiar becomes anything but? Before a disaster turns your family's world upside down, it's up to you to be ready. Get a kit, make a plan, be informed today. Learn how at ready.gov.
So,
Same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
My sadness and depression grew out of giving myself to my career before I would give myself to myself.
I didn't want to tell my parents. I really didn't want to tell anybody, and I didn't. I shut down.
Giving voice to what you're feeling is part of the healing.
The healing is in me and can also be extended to others.
If you're strong enough to just open your mouth, that's all it takes.
Hi, I'm Terry Williams. Can I tell you that it is way past time for us to come face to face with the issue of mental illness in the Black community? Time for us to stop hiding it behind closed doors. Share ourselves. Healing starts with us.
Every child is curious. George, look what I found. Turn their curiosity into a lifelong love of learning. Create a curious reader. This is super bedtime reading. Share a book together today. Visit read.gov.